My bro Tori, that bitch lying.
What's a deal breaker when you talking to a girl?
If she got a man best friend, bro, that's pre-scheduled pipe and he just waiting on the green light.
If she say she allergic to latex, I'm out.
You look like you've been through it tonight. What's going on?
Her baby daddy out here, boyfriend pimping, living off her EBT and driving her car like it's his.
She said we not together, but I still got her location. I'm outside.
What's a petty deal breaker for you?
If she used to wear them furry little ripper slippers, yeah, I already know she used to fight at bus stops.
If she missing that side tooth, I'm out. If she say the big ones hurt, like, why you talking like you was taking dragons before me? One man's 3-year relationship was another man's one-night stand. Same woman, different mission.
What's a relationship deal breaker for you?
When she keeps saying that she the prize like she came out of a Happy Meal box. Girl, you only come with stress, not a toy.
You look like you got a story. What's the situation?
I got 3 baby mamas and they all here.
If she say she been celibate, that usually mean by circumstance, not by choice.
What's a deal breaker when you talking to a girl?
If she got her Cash App in her bio, that's not a profile, that's a fundraiser with lashes.
When she think saying, I'm sorry you feel that way, count as growth, bitch. What? That bitch lying! Oh!
Roosters, the Roosters are coming home. Everything you did is gonna come back on you because they have people in place, government-wise, to show you we used you to destroy the village. Now, we really have no use for you no more. Your daddy ain't there. Your husband ain't there.
Nope.
Your son is raised wrong. Your daughter is watching you work. You have done what we wanted you to do well. And the mother of your child is probably in court with you over nothing. You ate from the forbidden tree. You went and used a system that destroys you to destroy your family. And now, they have no use for you. Remember all the female black mayors and everything that was happening and all like that?
Yeah.
They ain't got no use for that shit no more.
If you put a woman in the right position in your life, you put in that position.
Even some we were talking about how we've never been approached by a single guy before, like maybe ever.
But then now it's like the more people are going on social media, the more uncomfortable even some men are to like walk up to you. It's like I've seen guys stare at me like the whole night and I'm like, you are still never gonna fucking say anything?
Isn't that crazy?
It's
That
so
just
annoying.
Stare, like as if you're supposed to make the first move.
Yeah, I'm like,
that is so normalized. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
You'd rather hold your dignity? You ain't holding no lady in your bed because you scared you holding your dignity because you ain't getting no play if you not approaching nobody.
So apparently single men are starting to become afraid to approach women in real life because they don't want to be viewed as creepy. Around like 53% according to this one study. And I just really think that is not enough. Run the percentage up.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? Say shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not going to catch me going up to the guy. You're just not. We can just stare at each other. Say shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women because guys don't do that anymore.
What's up, family? How's everybody doing today? Blessed, highly favored, and loved, right? What's the goal for the day, y'all? What's the goal every day? Man. What's up, girls? That's all weird.
How's Oliver?
At the house, she's doing good.
Wait, your cat's name is Oliver?
Uh-huh. Where's birthday girl?
She Jada. We had to wake her up.
Wake her up?
She was sleeping. Because she stayed up. Yeah, me and her kind of stayed up on that. But it's alright. I'm still awake.
How you doing?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I miss y'all.
Miss you too.
I love y'all.
Love you too.
Get in this smile. What's up, birthday girl? Happy birthday. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored in love.
Yes, you are. Come here. Mwah. Come here. Oh, big head. Oh, I like the shoes. Somebody to smile. Make sure you smile, y'all. Big facts. So I'm hearing this, and again, I'm calling out BS. Because I had an incident where I'm being me, and I'm being too nice. And I got in trouble for it. Check this shit out.
I want to share a video because men and women both are victims, but I feel like when men are victims, nobody gives a fuck. And I seen a video of a woman saying that, name one allegation that ruined a man's life. Let me show you this video, you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, you guys already know this. I'm so emotional right now and I'm watching it and it made me cry. I hate seeing people's whole life ruined over somebody lying, bro. Like, one thing I cannot stand is a woman who makes shit up and then the fact that people believe it with no proof. Oh my God, bro. Watch.
Sexual assault allegations ruin a man's life. Name one. Name one man whose life has been ruined by sexual assault allegation.
How you doing, sir?
For a second.
Yeah, what did I do?
You involved in some disturbance here with some customer?
No customer, I was in line.
Well, I just want to get your side of the story.
You want me to leave my stuff right here?
Yeah, leave your stuff right here. Let's go talk outside. Let's go over here. So, some customer said you got into an argument, some altercation with them.
Hold on.
5 minutes later.
Because they said that they were talking to Dylan in produce as well.
So somebody saw him. Who's the caller? You're the caller, man?
Apparently they're both victims.
Okay.
Whatever he did. So
The reason I wanted to call y'all was because I don't know what's on his phone and I want that stuff deleted because he's taking videos and pictures and I don't want that on his phone.
Okay, so did we got a call that he was, like, he touched someone and cornered her? Okay, that was you? Okay, tell me where that happened.
Aisle 19. Is it aisle 19?
Aisle 19.
Right in front of aisle 19. Because I was done with my immediacy.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let me leave.
So how did it, like, what was happening? Like,
well, so an immediacy is where you have an order and you take a cart and you shop all around the store. And you fill that cart and then they come and pick it up the next hour. Well, I was down and it happened, he messaged me at 4 or 4. It might have been like a little bit before 4 o'clock. I saw him on aisle 10.
Okay.
He didn't have any bags at this moment.
I saw him on aisle 10 and I noticed him.
her.
You can't miss him. Like, he's so obvious. So I was on aisle 10. I noticed him there on the left. I kept walking and then I noticed him again. And then I was stopped in front of aisle 19 because I finished the order and then I just finished bagging. He was in front of me, turned around, saw me, and made a beeline for me. And then at that moment, I already was like, oh, okay. And then that's when he like immediately like put his hand on the cart and caged me into where I was. So I like moved away. And he started talking to me about some really weird stuff. And
what was
then
he saying?
He was like,
angel numbers.
huh?
Was he talking about angel numbers?
Yeah, angel numbers are frequencies. I'm on a different level and like
We're synergy. We're
colors of like the movements of I don't know. It was really weird. And
y'all have synergy and
he talked about some god or the movement of something. It was weird. And then he's like, do you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, no, not really. And he goes, that's okay. And he like rubs my arm. And I'm like, okay, like, I was like, I have to go. And so I said, I have to go back to my department because I'm finished with this order. And he was like, see, that's the thing about our energy is that we have a connection. He's like, they're distracted.
Was he looking at you and talking to you?
Yeah, like his eye, I swear, he was like 6 inches from my face.
He's right here.
Right there. And he's like in your face.
Okay.
So he sees her,
Yeah,
she's right here.
My
He sees her and he makes a beeline for her.
If not, it's
Yeah.
He's looking around.
Watch this video. Okay, I'll be right back.
With that beautiful smile you got. good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's gonna be all right.
I
Sorry about
know.
that. It's about emotions.
Mhm.
You was talking to your inner self emotionally, and it was stopping you from being who you are. See how that goes?
Yeah.
And you just walk past.
Like 3 times I walked past you and I was like, oh, he's so cool.
That's what I'm saying. And it's because of emotions. You got to start to understand how emotions work. It's in everyone. It's through our emotions how the devil works. He keeps you through your emotions. So if you emotionally make decisions, this is why you be making the wrong ones. Because you're using emotion and not logic. Make sense?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, yeah, I got you off guard.
No, you're good. Then I said, I really have to go. And he was like, see, you have to know about yourself. Don't listen to what they say, like talk to me and then all this other stuff. And finally I was able to get away from him because I said, look, I have to go, or I'm going to lose my job, like whatever. And I leave. And so
Just because you're uncomfortable.
I was very uncomfortable because he had been following me. I kept seeing him, and then when he came up to me just now, I realized you don't have any items in your hand. And he did. It happened to her before it happened to me, and I didn't even know about her. So I don't know how long he's been in the store. So then he had started recording me, and I think he was recording because he knew if he tried to take a picture, I could move out.
It started at 4:04.
So he started recording so he could get me in the picture.
And was this interaction with you happened before or after with you?
Hers was before.
I was-
Hers
Hers was before, yeah.
I was after.
Yeah. Mine was like way before hers.
Way before?
Yeah, because like I was on like my salad wall over there. I was doing
On the what?
on the salad wall
Okay.
where I had like the
About
iceberg
3
knife.
minutes.
And
Are you gonna go to hers?
That's
Yeah, hers I just found out about while we were
Yeah.
getting her stuff. So what time was yours?
3 something.
But was he touching you or?
He was. I mean, he was close to me, but
Oh, yeah.
he wasn't like touching me.
Did he try to hug you?
Yeah.
He tried to hug, and he kept touching, like, when he tried to, he was like, his hand was like down here, and I was
See,
like, bro, you
Just before you walked away from him, what did you tell him?
I told him if I don't leave right now, I could lose my job.
And see, I didn't get that far because Kyle was kind of sitting right there, and he had told me to go like do my trays after I was done with my car or whatever. So it never.
So you said he was touching the small of your back too, or he was
Yeah,
about to?
yeah.
He was actually touching
When
the
he
small of
got
your back.
closer to me, he touched me right here when he was trying to take pictures with me and like pull me in for the photo.
correct?
Yes. But the problem is, I told him I have to go, I have to leave, I have to do this multiple times.
Alright, so listen, you'll be temporarily detained right now. Based off the facts, we're gonna get there.
No, I need to know for what. I know
You're not
my
about to
rights. Read my rights to me.
Disorderly
We'll get there.
On what? What
Disorderly
did I
Be
do?
detained, okay? We don't want to make this harder than it has to be. Go and take the phone from me, okay?
I'm taking my phone away.
The third minimum, we had a formal contract.
So what's going on?
And he's gonna have a criminal trespass.
Criminal trespass for what?
You touch somebody without their permission, okay? That's assault on contract.
94, 94, 7. Are we clear to transport?
Who's it close?
I guess I'm the closest. So
Yeah. You gotta pull it up here?
Yeah, I'll pull it
Okay.
I'll take your phone with you, okay? He's bringing the car around?
Yeah, he's gonna bring it up.
And what's my rights? Anybody reading my rights?
We don't have it. I'm not questioning you.
I'm talking to the wrong one. And everybody in their emotions today. Hey, listen. I don't know who's
To let her know you're one of the friends with the police department, okay? To let her know you're one of the friends with the police department.
But suddenly I was guilty until proven innocent.
They slander my name. They fired my coach. And I feel like all that was on me.
I ask all of you to wait and hear the truth before you label or condemn me. Don't treat me like a criminal, because I am innocent.
This morning, a rising Hollywood star facing allegations of domestic violence.
Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. A text Lindsay Hill sent to a friend before she ever even met me. What should I steal? She asked another in reference to visiting my house for the first time. The answer? Take his money.
I'm sure we're taller in another dimension. You say we're small and not worth the mention. You're tired of moving, your body's naked. We could vacate, there's places to go. Clearly, this isn't all that there is. Can't take what's been given, but we're so okay here. We're doing fine.
Traffic lights, turn left onto South Gordon Street.
The fact that somebody could defame you, make up stuff, and they don't even research this shit enough. That's somebody's life. Could you imagine a man, oh man, playing football his whole life, becoming who he is, becoming a star, going through college, getting drafted, and then having one person say something about them and it's all tarnished and everybody believe her and believe all women. I'm sorry, y'all, but they need to work on literally working through evidence, taking their time with stuff like that, and not just jumping the gun. I understand when they're athletes, they need to take that stuff serious because there are times where there are athletes who do that stuff. But again, you know what sucks? They're loud about everything when it comes to this stuff. But why aren't they loud when they have to apologize? Why aren't these women locked the fuck up? Do you know how bad that is to say that somebody raped you and then have a whole sob story and then cry? Amber Heard said Johnny Depp stuck a fucking bottle in her private parts with no evidence. A bottle of... Do you understand how absurd that sounds? And they believed her. She also said that, oh my God, the dog pooped on the bed and then it's her poop. And everybody believed her because she shed tears and cried. A man's crying when a man's on his own, nobody believes him. And like I said, I wish the same way they make it so big, they're in the tabloids, TMZ, they're on all these type of things. Why when a man is innocent, they don't do the same thing? You guys will fucking parade when it's a man's downfall, but you won't parade and praise him for actually being a good person. Could you imagine what it feels like for the whole world to turn against you, Jonathan Majors? You know what was so sad, y'all? I recently watched Magazine Dreams, and you guys probably watching it on live. My ass was crying, bro, the whole time. That movie bothered me. It was so good. It was phenomenal, and I really like him as an actor. Please, you guys, do your research before you listen to dumbass people when it comes to somebody else's life, because we all are humans at the end of the day. Nobody's perfect, but again, I don't support people who abuse women, abuse men, rapists and all that. You guys already know this. I don't support that from any gender. It's absolutely disgusting. But man, to get your whole livelihood taken away. Yeah, Kitty, she's sad too. To get your whole livelihood taken away from you and then nobody comes back and makes a big thing about it or a big rally about it to praise you for not doing that stuff and for being a good person, that's sad. I don't think anybody will ever know what that feels like to have the whole world turned against you. But I just want you to know, men, I stand with you. White men, black men, Hispanic men, Polynesian men, Filipino men, Habibis, whatever you are, native, all that stuff, I stand with you. I really feel like there's a lot of good men in this world and it's getting tarnished by all this. If you watch Johnny Depp's trial, that made me real sad. He didn't even look at her the entire time. And I think a lot of people will see it like, oh, he's a strong guy, this and that. But you don't think deep down inside that shit hurts to see somebody you actually loved and fell in love with. And he's not innocent, y'all. He was doing blow. He went back and forth with her and stuff like that. I'm not saying he's fully innocent, but again, reactive abuse. You're with somebody like that long enough that makes you, there was all this proof shown. And again, you don't see people praising that. But again, this is my opinion. If you don't stand with this, by all means. But I think this stuff is sad. And I wish that a lot of these men would get a second chance because once they get kicked off the team, just like he said, a lot of these people don't get their what do you call it back? They don't get to be football players again. They don't get to be put on things again. That's the sad part. You tarnish somebody's name and defame them and it's done for them. That's sad. Working hard for that just for a woman to tarnish your name. And then that woman doesn't get any punishment. And then we wonder why women keep falsely accusing men. We wonder why Shannon Sharp situations keep happening. I'm not defending Shannon Sharp because he's a weirdo for talking to little ass kids. But again, there are women who go out of their way to bait you. That shit was so staged and he should have known that girl was a money grubber from the jump. But hey, please men, be careful with the women you deal with because toxic women can be vile, manipulative, and play that card. And especially if you're a man in the limelight, I don't understand why y'all don't get this sometimes. Be careful with who you talk to, who you give your time to. These women sometimes, man, they'll see dollar signs and go, yup, let me try to get an allegation out of him. Let me try to go and do this because they know they're going to win.
And it's exactly what I mean. It's not safe nowhere for no man because women are not at this understanding about their emotions. They're not at this understanding that the devil is within them.
Say that again?
The devil is within them.
What did you say?
Why would I want to be with a bum?
How come no man in this room has ever said that about a girl they dated?
Because you're all gold-digging skanks. We're romantic. We'll take a bum McDonald's worker. You couldn't do that. No woman's ever done that. You guys date up, we date down. That means every ex-boyfriend you've had was better than you. That's why you let him hit it. Because you guys date up. So you fucked up a lot. Could you marry a Burger King employee?
I won't do that.
Could any girl here do it? Has any girl in history ever done it? You're all dirty gold diggers. How come the men here don't mind if she's a bum? Because we're the romantic gender and you guys are of the devil. Say that again.
You are your biggest enemy. Enemy. It makes total sense. So many women thinking they're in a feminine and they're in a masculine energy. Excuses, excuses, excuses. No accountability, no nothing. Like I said, it's mental, which is also spiritual. And a lot of people are fucked up. That's it. They fucked up in the head. They lost their Christ conscious. Point blank, period. And a lot of people go off of their emotions. This is how they live their life. Through fear, through bitterness, through anger. And you see it.
By when he created Eve to be Adam's helpmeet, because I feel as though if you're building a house and I come to help you, that means I have some of the same capacities to do what you do. Go.
Here we go. If you can do it, I can do it. When an architect designs a house, it's usually just one. The only time help shows up is when the designs and the plans are approved. So when you think of helpmeet, what that means is that the design and the plans have been approved. So it's not that you can do it, I can do it. It's that I'm only here to help build what you already got in you, the design and the plan. So it's not that if you can do it, I can do it. No, that's not it. The helpmeet means that everything that's within you, I come to help you build that. The problem is you want to be equal to the man in the say-so in the architectural design. But when you showed up, it was already there. What man you ever dealt with that wasn't a man when you met him? He might have still acted like a little boy, but he had man parts and you enjoyed it. So what that tells me is that you are more interested in trying to become the architect. If that's the case, build your own house. Build your own legacy. But it wasn't given to you in that way. God gave it to the man. It is the man's responsibility. And it is your responsibility to help him build that. This is why I say, women are always talking about, he got to take care of me, he got to take care of me. That's not right. It should be, you are responsible to help him take care of you. That is the correct way to do it.
That is the correct way to do it.
If you're looking for a man to take care of you, then you are one lazy behind woman. And you don't want to be held accountable or even be responsible for yourself. And I'm telling you the truth. Because when it's done appropriately, go and read Proverbs 31. And they use that scripture a lot for women's services, Women's Day stuff. I don't believe in all that. I really don't get into all that stuff. But they use it for that. But if you read it, everything this woman is doing is to help that man take care of her. That's all she's doing. But when you're looking for it from a different perspective, well, he got to take care of me, he got to do this for me, he got to do that for me. What is it that you are bringing to the, that's the question that they keep asking the woman. What are you bringing to the table? Your skill level or your ability to help him or him to build you is in you being able to help him build you. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the woman or the women in his life are the ones who end up with everything he built.
What really started to break my heart, they lost many of their bros over had nothing to do with motives. You got these women that get caught up. You screwing this dude over here in this dominant club. You the property of this dude over here in this dominant club. You the wife to somebody that ain't even in a club. And now we fighting over community. And we've lost too many of our brothers over that. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. And as a woman, I'm very heartbroken over it. It's too many women that have paved the way within this community for us to get the respect from the men, and it doesn't come by the things that we hold between our legs, okay? That's a prize for you and one other, not the community. We need us women to conduct ourselves as the mothers that we need to be, the sisters that we need to be, the daughters that we need to be, and then to build a legacy amongst us.
Long fingernails, the lashes, the tattoos, showing off your body. All of this is behavior that you can sense and, you can see. Pay attention. They all do it. It's all the same characteristics. They got the weave in their hair. They fake. But if you call it out, they're going to get mad. They're supposed to, because they have this spirit on them already.
My mom and my pops don't got no relationship because my pops is talking to somebody that we related to. You feel what I'm saying? So my mama pregnant while this happened. You know, like when you pregnant, you're going through different emotions, whatever. So she pregnant with me, and she ended up like I guess dumping my pops, or not talking to him or whatever. And he get this new lady that's related to us, but he don't know. But by the time he find out, it's too late. They already did their thing, and that's a common thing in the South. My mama thought I dumped him. He over there in misery. He worrying about what's going on with me and his child. But my dad over there going with his move. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really tripping how she want him to be tripping. You know what I'm saying? So she thinking she gonna go knock on the door and be like, hey, you learned your lesson? Stop playing with me. But she gonna knock on the door. Your cousin over here, you feel what I'm saying? So now she mad. She got this real hate for my pop, bro. My mama, man, bro, I grew up hearing the worst lies and stories, and it's crazy. My mama, devout Christian, but this is her, this her kryptonite right here. This her downfall. This her sin. Bro, she told me some of the worst, and now that I'm older, I realize, bro, she almost lost it. She was like, what? Your daddy, who told you that? Your daddy, when you seen your daddy? I'm like, Medea, introduced me at the store. Yeah, I told her about that. That's why I didn't want you to go, So I end up, after that, she made sure I didn't see him again for probably about another 6 or 7 years. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, and I was, because I met him, I was asking about him. And bro, that go on so much. Shout out to all the dudes that's suffering from a bitter baby mama, bro. And you can't do nothing about it. They got it set up. You gonna lose. Because if this, bro, let me just say this. And yes, I'm passionate about this for reasons. For reasons I'm passionate about this, bro. It's painful. Y'all be playing with people's kids. Women, y'all need to stop, bro. They evil, bro. They evil.
Bitter baby mamas? What'd you say?
Bitter baby mamas, bro. Man, they control the world. In our urban communities, this dominates the conversations in the barbershops and the bitter baby mamas, bro. You feel me? Meaning, they don't have the emotional intelligence to, let this child represent what it's supposed to represent. Because they evil and emotional, they start to weaponize the child.
If y'all's daddies loved y'all, there'd be more single fathers.
Yes, very interesting. Well, I'd like to say if our mothers loved us, there'd be more single fathers. See, what's supposed to happen is after the nurturing years from birth to about 4 or 5, mothers historically have given the children to the father, especially the son. But your lust for WIC, Section 8, food stamps, and child support prevented you from doing that. And in your hateful stubbornness, you kept children that you were incapable of raising. And you created generations, 2 now, of thugs, gangsters, sluts and city girls. And you did that by dominating, intimidating, manipulating your children. Yes, you did. In your insecurities, you competed with your daughters and made your sons husbands. You degraded your children and degraded your children's father to your children. You created and raised your children in some of the most toxic environments. You stunted their education. See, it's you, ladies, that beat the fuck out of your children when you're helping them with their homework. Anyone can Google black mother helping their child with their homework. And tell me again why 10th grade black boys are reading on a 3rd grade level. That's you. You're the fucking nurturer. Do you know the statistics of being raised by this amazing, nurturing, strong black woman that you are? Google them. Again, you're raising created drug dealers, gangsters, black women that find more worth in a fucked up ass degree than they do in themselves. So you hate yourself and you created generations of black boys, black girls, black men and black women that too hate themselves. So to you, madam, if black women truly loved their children, they would have left.